same time. What does that even look like for Memphis, right? And get to the first round. You might not never get back there again if he leaves and you try to start this thing over with. So I'm in the front office. I'm at least going to sell some tickets and have my guy that I can point to. Yes, he might not be on the court previously, and now I know because.
Welcome back to all of those. Second and 2. Got St. Brown running the quick slow here. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's up to the 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and it's complete. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 5. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Bates' kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. Tennessee offense about set, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Levis sets up to throw here. It's caught, lock it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by the quarterback. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got to hit the top of the hour. So you got either 60 seconds
They'll look
or
to throw now on
we can
first
continue on.
down.
Keep going.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Oh, no. I just don't think that the league, like, for guys like me,
out of the gun.
Really, but you got to identify
going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
People in Memphis is a great sports town, great fans, great people. But there's an element there. Cats like Jimmy Butler and others don't feel it's the safest spot. I'm talking to the local authorities in Memphis. It's got to clean some of that stuff up because it's persuasive to end
some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left side down. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With their second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All right, Tyler Salver struggled last night versus OKC, going 0 for 6 in the field.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing. Because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Pollard gets it off the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Even A.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Gibbs straight ahead. Powers through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And here he'll get it down to 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. One after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Levis to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Levis now off of play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is back now at Ford Field. This is 2nd and 8. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. A give right side for Gibbs. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Titans getting set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Levis. This complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. In motion, the tight end. Levis looking to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was all. It's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.